Hi, happy Friday. If you don't know me, it's Sophie here with another Friday Favorites. Every single Friday, or almost every single Friday, I review, showcase, show you products in the wellness space that I really love. And today, it is all about hair care. All right, so before we dig into hair care, I just want to answer two quick questions. They're questions that I'm heading off at the pass because I know I'm going to get these questions. So the first question is about hair dye. I get this question all the time. Sophie, what do you use to dye your hair? I mean, shocker that people would think that I dye my hair. But anyway, yes, of course I dye my hair. So here's the thing. I am going to make a full-length, long video about hair dye because it's a big and it's a very important topic. I want to show you what to avoid, what to look for, the health risks, and everything else. So make sure you subscribe to my channel right now. Just press that button so that you don't miss that video when it comes up. In the meantime, so you don't have to wait for me to create that particular video, I'm going to put a link underneath this video in the description of what I use, my stylist, colorist uses to dye my hair, the brand that she uses. So you've got that in your back pocket. The second question that I know I'll get asked is, Sophie, what if I have thinning hair? So I really feel for you if you have thinning hair. I know so many people who have freaked out about thinning hair. It can happen in many different stages in your life. It can be hormone driven, it can be post chemotherapy treatment, there can be so many reasons. So I have got a DIY mask recipe that you need to check out. It's so simple. It's a simple remedy. There's a lot of science behind it. So I want you to have that so that you can look at that, after you've seen this video, if thinning hair is something that you suffer from. Funnily enough, I think on one of those thinning hair videos I did, one comment was like, but she has really thin hair, like meaning me. She looks like she's got really thin hair, i.e. what the heck is she talking about? Thickening hair. And the funny thing is, there's a lot of things wrong with my hair, but thin, it ain't. There's a lot of hair. And this that you're looking at now, that it's not extensions, I can promise you. This is all my hair. So there's issues with it, but it's not thin. All right, so let's get started. I'm showing you 4 products today, 3 hair care products, 1 styling tools brand that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. Let's get started. Okay, hair care brand number 1. Now this is a budget-friendly brand. And this is what I really try to bring you on these Friday Favorites videos, because in the green, non-toxic beauty space, products can be really expensive, and I want to be very mindful that we all have different budgets. Some of us are living on very, very tight budgets. We don't have the money, the disposable income for, our beauty products and whatnot. So I've got your back, and I'll really try to find you those products wherever possible. So this is what you need to look for in the hair care space if you're on a tight budget. This is called Superfoods for Hair Smooth Operator. It's sold in Target, and I think it's sold in other drugstores as well, and I believe you can buy it online, but hello, Target. Now, why it caught my interest was, so first off, let's just get through the basics. It is, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, it doesn't contain the nasties that I do not want to see in a shampoo. Shea butter, vitamin B6, and argan oil, okay? Now, when I saw the packaging, when this first came across my desk, I kind of did an internal eye roll thinking, oh no, it looks like one of those health food store shampoos. What I mean by that is, over the years, being in this sort of space for 10 years now, I've tried so many of the health food store brands, and I've hated almost all of them. They've left my hair so dry and literally feeling like it's stripped. So when this came along, I was like, it's going to be one of those. But I'm going to road test it because I was determined to find something that was going to be budget friendly and easy to find for those of you who shop in Target, drugstores, etc. So I tried it, as did Catherine, my right-hand girl, as did her husband, as did my husband, because our husbands always road test as well. And the reason is that you probably know that if you put something in the shower stall, your husband, your love, your sister, your bestie, whoever uses the same shower as you, they're going to use it too. And luckily Catherine and I have husbands who comment because they know that we review. They both loved it, as did I. So it won't strip your hair, and the promises are, as they all put these promises, right? All the drugstore brands, they go, okay, smooth, softens, eliminates flyaways, tames frizzy, blah, blah, blah. You go to the drugstore, they all say that on the front of the bottle. So you're like, how the heck am I to even know which one is telling the truth or not? And it's hard, you got to try them. But this does the job, my friends. I think it is, I can't remember, I don't want to quote the price because it might have changed since I last looked, but I think it's just shy, it's under $10, I'm almost sure. But anyway, link underneath, check it out, you will love it. Okay, product number 2. This is Bogavia. So for those of you who are watching my Friday favorite series, you'll see that I pepper in Bogavia into many of my Friday favorites simply because I love all the products in her brand. Now, owner formulator is Alison, and I always say I have a girl crush on Alison. I always go, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. So I'm actually going to roll in a photograph of Alison right now, and I want you to pay particular attention to her hair because it is long, it is lustrous, it is almost waist length, and I'm sure it is because of that, because of these amazing products that she's created. So in my hand here, there's a few different hair care products with Bogavia, but I have the strengthening shampoo and the deep conditioner treatment. These are my 2 favorite hair care products from Bogavia. Now, they're scented with a very delicate, it's called Valencia Vanilla. So it's a very, very light, sweet orange and vanilla scent, which I love. It's so not overpowering. Now, the strengthening shampoo is beautiful. Your hair will feel very, very soft after you have used this. The deep conditioning hair treatment is my weekly obsession. It feels to me like it's self-care for my hair. So maybe once, maybe twice a week, I will coat my hair with it from about halfway down, from like about here to here. With a white comb, I'll brush it out while I'm in the shower, then I'll get on with other things such as shaving or whatever else in the shower, and then so I'll leave it on for about 2 minutes and I'll rinse it out with cool water, and my hair feels so soft, so lustrous, so conditioned after it. I just cannot speak more highly of this particular product. So that's Bogavia. Product number 3, haircare product number 3 is Evolve H. So Evolve H, the owner formulator is a lovely man called Boris, and Boris has been to speak at one of my conferences because I wanted to have somebody who really knew about the sort of ins and outs of the entire hair care business, and he's been in the business for 20 to 30 years. He knows his stuff. He literally pulled back the veil for us behind the whole hair care industry, and there's a lot to say, and I'm not going to say it in this video, but one really interesting point he made was he said that almost every hair care line has a clarifying shampoo. And the reason is because all of their regular products, their shampoos and conditioners, leave a waxy residue on your hair. Simple as that. So then they have to sell you a clarifying shampoo to go, you have to use this every, 2 months or something to wash all that out. So he was bound and determined to create a line where you would never need that. And he wanted to create a line that performed as well, that was really natural and had none of the toxic junk in it, but performed as well as the top salon products that you would buy for a small fortune. It's not an inexpensive line, but if you're after something that really works as well as those salon lines that you might have bought, then you might really want to check this out. So if you want to check it out and you don't want to commit to buying a full-size bottle, I recommend going for the Restore Discovery Kit. It comes with 4 different products in it. There's the Ultra Shine shampoo, conditioner, there's a deep conditioning treatment, and a leave-in conditioner, which also doubles as a sort of heat protectant. So you've got it all there. Great sizes for travel, great sizes for popping in your gym bag or your yoga bag or whatever. And you really will notice a difference when you use these. Boris always says, like, give me 3 months, and with anybody's hair, or give my products 3-month road test and you'll never want to go back, which is what he says. And I will say that the shampoo, the Ultra Shine shampoo, when you've used that, your hair feels so squeaky clean without being dry. So he's onto something, most definitely. So that link's underneath, and as I say, grab the kit because it's a good way to discover the brand. Okay, last but not least, we are talking about a hair styling tools brand. Now, let me very quickly tell you, I was in the market for a new hair dryer because my old hair dryer, which I bought at great expense about 5 years ago, was on its last legs. I knew it was about to conk out. Now, I don't save money when it comes to hair dryers. I've had years of buying cheap hair dryers and they break and they don't do a good job. So my husband, who's brilliant at guiding me to be wise with my money, has always said, you know, if you use something every day or every other day, then it is worth investing in something that's going to last a long time. He's so against getting cheap stuff that breaks and that you have to dispose of. So we did invest in this hairdryer, 5 years. That's a good shelf life, relatively. The amount that I use it, I dry my hair every other day. And so I was in the market, looked around, and came across this brand called Lange. Now, you can see it is a very pretty hairdryer. I was completely sucked in by the look of it, the blush rose gold. It comes in black, but if you're a girl, you're going to want my husband's like, I have to use a pink hairdryer now. I'm like, yes, because it is an amazing hairdryer. Anyway, so I looked around, came across this, read amazing reviews, decided to test it, and no looking back. Yes, it is a pricey hairdryer. It's around $200. But again, if you break that down to cost per use, if you are like me and you dry your hair every other day, then, you know, it suddenly becomes more affordable. It is ergonomically amazing the way it feels. You can't really see in the video, but it's kind of got this silicone feel, not some cheap plasticky, it's what it shouldn't for the price, but it's like, this sort of silicone feel. It sits really well in the hand. It's extremely lightweight and it's not loud, and yet it has a very powerful motor. I was looking on the box actually, it doesn't actually say the speed of it, but trust me, it's super duper powerful. This one is the Soleil. I think they have a couple of different brands. My hair dried using this in 15 minutes. I managed to dry my hair, maybe pushing it 20. And with my old hairdryer, albeit it was on its last legs, it was taking me well over 35 minutes to dry my hair because I've got so much hair. So it dries super quick. And one other thing I want to say about this is my daughter tried it, and she has even thicker hair than me, like really thick hair, which left untamed is very frizzy. And she said, Mum, after she tried this on her hair, she's 17, she said she didn't need to use a flat iron because it left it so smooth and straight. So, well done, Lange. And one other thing I want to show you with Lange is their styling wand. So I think they're quite famous for their wands. They have a lot of different wands, different sizes and curling tools and all the rest of it. But I wanted a wand because I wanted to get these sort of beachy curls, these beachy waves. And that's kind of my thing right now. I don't always have my hair like this, but every now and again I like it living here in LA, and it's just easy. And also the great thing about the beachy curl with a wand is once you get it in, spend the time doing it, and it is pretty quick, this will last me for 3 or 4 days, so I won't have to style my hair every other day, which I love. So this is the Lange, I think it's the 1 inch wand. I'll put the exact details of the hairdryer and the wand underneath this video. And this is the one that I use to get this curl, which is this beachy, this beachy wave. And this is day 1. I did it this morning with the wand, and actually it'll probably look better day 2 and day 3 because it just kind of relaxes a little bit. It won't be so Shirley Temple-ish. It'll be a little bit more like, she's got, what am I trying to say here? It'll look a little bit more like, I'm hoping that somebody will think, oh, that's just her natural hair, rather than now it's like, oh no, that's definitely styled hair. But anyway, I love this wand so much, and I love the hairdryer, so I'm obsessed with those. So that brings me to the end of this episode of Friday Favorites Hair Edition. And just let me know in the comments below what you think. Because I would love to know some of the products that you're using. These products, might not be available, particularly if you live in another country and you're watching this video. You might be like, oh, I live in France or Australia or England or whatever. And do me a big favor, if you do live somewhere where you can't easily get these particular products, please pop into the comments and just leave some of the other members of my community some suggestions. So you may say, oh, you can't get that, but if you want a natural, amazing shampoo, I live in England, I live in Australia, wherever. That would be so helpful if you could do that, because I'm aware, I'm every now and again on these Friday Favorites, I'm getting comments going, oh, I wish they don't sell in England or whatever. So I'd love you to do that. Be of service in that way would be amazing. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your precious time with me, and I'll see you for another episode of Friday Favorites.